Everyone, it's EMDSD14R, and this is New Trains Part 46. I hope everyone is okay after this second nor'easter that we got. It was pretty crazy weather, so yeah, I hope everyone is okay, and let's get started with this installment. So, in this installment, I got some more cool trains that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go into detail about them. Some of them you've already seen, and others you haven't seen. So let's get started. You already saw my Louisville and Nashville SDL38, which is going to be an ER&W unit. But then a couple weeks ago, I got a second SD35 in. This one is the Atlantic Coastline, and I also rebuilt it into an SDL38. When I actually made this one, I actually took a little bit. I actually filed down the styrene, or the two pieces, a little bit too much by a couple micrometers, or micromillimeters, I should say, and it's a little bit loose when you take it off the model. But other than that, it's a pretty good fit. I just need to add some styrene in here to make it a tight fit. So it snaps in perfectly. Let me see, is that in right? Yeah. See, it snaps in, but then, yeah. So it snaps in, but then it's loose back here. So I got to put a little piece of paper thin styrene in there to make that tight, like this one. But yeah, I put the K3 horns on here, K3LA horns, I should say. Put those on there. So I just wanted to have variety between these two units. This is going to be 246. This is going to be 247, respectively. And yeah, hopefully I'll have another one on that's going to be made. And then I picked these up from Nicholas Smith Trains. Actually, all the cars that I'm going to mention here came from Nicholas Smith Trains. So I picked these up yesterday, or not yesterday, on Tuesday, which was 3/6/18, which was the same day that I did my Kenwood Line video. So I had a pretty busy day. So this is my first Canadian National caboose. This is an Athearn Blue Box kit. And I had to get it because it was in great condition. It already had the Kadee couplers on it. Just needed metal wheels. I put blackened metal wheels on it. And it rolls really good. And then this is a Missouri Pacific bay window caboose. I think this is my very first Missouri Pacific bay window caboose, or very first Missouri Pacific caboose in general. And it already had the metal wheels and knuckle couplers on it, so I decided to get that. It's in great condition too. They both are. And I have this caboose in chassis system, and then I also have it in PC. So I have like 3 or 4 variations, possibly more, in that caboose. And then these are Mantua hoppers. These are the ones that had the operating doors. I upgraded them with Kadee trucks, or Kadee couplers, and Atlas roller bearing trucks. So these are the scale couplers, by the way. These are the Kadee scale couplers. And then this is a roundhouse gravel car, which I added the Atlas friction bearing trucks to it. It already had Kadee couplers on it, so I didn't need to do anything with that. And the load in here is actually made out of cast metal. I was thinking about putting glue on it and then putting ballast on it to make it look like it's real ballast and everything, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that just yet. That's okay. I think this is called a, I think I'm pronouncing it, Hooker tank car? Hooker Chemical Plastics. This is also a Mantua car. I put I think these are Athearn roller bearing trucks on it with the Kadee scale couplers. And then this is a city service tank car. This has the Atlas trucks. These are Atlas friction bearing trucks on it with the Kadee scale couplers. I already have one of these tank cars, but it's a lighter color. And I did that a couple years ago, so I had to get another one. And this is another Mantua car. This is a box car. I put the Atheran roller bearing trucks on it with the scale couplers. I didn't have to change the wheel size on this one, so that's okay. And then this is a Mantua gondola, Pennsylvania Railroad. I put the Kato, I believe these are Kato. I think these are Kato. No, these are Atlas. These are the Atlas rolling bearing trucks. I'm sorry. These are Atlas roller bearing trucks. The next 3 gondolas, though, have the Kato roller bearing trucks. And they're all the same number. These are all Monon gondolas. I already have 1 or 2 of the Monons, but I just got these because they're dirt cheap, and I like the way they look. So, I got those. This one I really like because it's got the faded lettering already on it. And then finally, I also picked up this Mantua International dump truck from the construction series. Still in the box. Now, the one I already had was a cement one. I already had the cement one for years, but I didn't get these other ones here. But let me just take it out of the box real quick and see if I can do that. Yeah. Let me just take it out of the box. It's not every day you can find these with the boxes still intact. So let me put it up here. So it's a nice truck. Actually, this is a Ford. I'm sorry. Ugh. I called it an International. No, this is a Ford. This is a Ford. You can tell by the front this is a Ford. But I like it. It's brand new. The dump body goes all the way up. It's got a detailed cab interior, but this is brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. So I like it. I'll put it back in the box in a second. And then last but not least, saving the best for last, I finally got some more TGV Duplex cars. Now, those of you that are familiar with my channel, you guys know that I have the TGV Duplex train. I actually took 2 sets. I took the higher quality Jouef set, which is the Central cars, and I call them higher quality because they have full interiors, they have different trucks on them with metal wheels, and a whole lot of other detail features that are common with the higher quality set. And I combined that with the cheaper starter set, and I upgraded the end cars, which is from the cheaper set, to accommodate the higher quality cars. Now, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was online, and there was a guy in France that was selling 2 of the higher quality end cars. So I snatched them up immediately. There was no hesitation, no debate about it. I didn't care how much they cost, which they were actually dirt cheap. These cars actually go for way more than that. And to find a set of them in like new condition is extremely rare. So I snatched them up instantly. The reason why I wanted these is because, unlike the cheaper set, the higher quality end cars, along with the cheaper cars, they actually have this coupling back here. It's like a prong coupling, but the higher quality end cars have the NEM coupler pocket, which enables you to put Kadee couplers on them. And they have different trucks too with metal wheels. So that's one of the reasons why, and they have full interior. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get these cars, was because, you know, you can basically put Kadee couplers on them and couple them up to other equipment. That's the advantage with these end cars here, and that's why I wanted them, so I could actually put these end cars with the rest of my higher quality Jouef cars that I have. The Jouef cars are the hardest to find, the higher quality ones, and you can tell because they have all the insulators installed and everything. Whereas the cheaper cars, they don't usually have those details, and they don't have interiors. But I had to get these because it's not every day you get to see a set of them up for sale. And that's going to enable me to do some really cool things. If I find a set of power cars, that I can run with this set, that'd be fine. If not, I know at least 2 or 3 different trains that I can make using different power cars, which is not a big deal, but I had to get those cars. I had to get them. And I'll probably make a video with me running them all together in one train. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys, and give you like a little update on everything that I've been working on. I got a couple more trains that are on layaway or on order right now, and I will be making another video soon. But pretty much I'm just going to cut down on that stuff and just try to get these custom projects done along with these secret projects, because I'm really behind on that stuff. So I need to catch up, and I need to save more money too. So I'll keep you posted, alright? God bless, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, y'all.